Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's April 2025, and I'm so glad you're here because today we're tackling something that's got a lot of 67-year-old retirees scratching their heads. No April payment. Yep, you heard that right. If you're one of those folks expecting that $1,800 Social Security check this month and it's nowhere to be seen, don't panic just yet. I've been getting tons of messages about this, like, where's my money? Why is there no April payment showing up? So we're going to unpack it all. Why some of you might be facing no April payment, who's affected, and what you can do about it. Whether you're a retiree yourself or you've got a loved one who's 67 and counting on that cash, stick with me because we're digging into the details, the fixes, and even some real life stories to make sense of this. Oh, and I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Are you in California? Maybe Ohio? Drop a comment below with your spot and any questions you've got about no April payment. I'm here to help. All right, let's get started. So first things first, why is there no April payment for some 67-year-old retirees this month? It's not like the Social Security Administration just forgot about you, though I totally get why it might feel that way when you're checking your account and seeing nothing. The truth is, there are a couple of big reasons behind no April payments showing up right now, and they're tied to how Social Security works, plus some huge changes that just kicked in this year. One big piece is the payment schedule. It's not random, even if it feels like it sometimes. Your birthday decides when you get paid, and in April 2025, that breaks down like this. If you were born between the 1st and 10th, your money lands on April 9th. Born between the 11th and 20th, that's April 16th. And if your birthday is from the 21st to 31st, you're waiting until April 23rd. Oh, and if you started getting benefits before May 1997, you probably got yours on April 3rd already. So if you're watching this early in the month and there's no April payment yet, it might just be that your date hasn't rolled around. I know, waiting stinks. My neighbor Tom's 67, born on the 25th, and he's been refreshing his bank app like it's a full-time job, only to realize his no April payment panic was just a timing thing. But here's where it gets juicier. Sometimes no April payment isn't just about the schedule. There's this massive legislative shakeup called the Social Security Fairness Act that passed in January 2025, and it's flipping the script for over 3.2 million retirees, especially folks like teachers, firefighters, and other public sector workers. See, it repealed two old rules: the windfall elimination provision, or WEP, and the government pension offset, or GPO, that used to cut benefits for people who had both Social Security and a government pension. For years, those rules meant lower checks or even no spousal benefits for tons of retirees. And now that they're gone, the SSA is scrambling to fix payments. Think higher monthly amounts and even lump sum back pay going all the way to January 2024. But here's the catch, that recalculating takes time. And for some of you, it's why there's no April payment yet. The SSA has been dropping retroactive checks since February, over $7.5 billion to more than 1 million people already. But if your case is tricky, like if you've got a mix of public and private work history, it might still be in the works, leaving you with no April payment until they sort it out. Let me give you a real example. My friend Lisa, she's 67, retired from teaching in a public school system where she didn't pay into Social Security for years. She started getting benefits a while back, but WEP slashed them hard. Fast forward to March 2025, she gets a letter saying, hey, we're fixing this. And boom, a $12,400 lump sum hits her account for all the underpayments since January 2024. Awesome, right? But her regular April payment, no April payment showed up on time because the SSA was still tweaking her new monthly amount. She's not alone. Tons of retirees are in this boat, especially if you're a public sector vet or a spouse who got hit by GPO. If that's you, no April payment might just mean your bigger, better check is still cooking in the system. I'd love to hear if any of you are seeing this. Where are you joining me from today? Drop your city in the comments and let me know if you've got no April payment yet. I'll keep digging for you. Now, who's feeling this no April payment thing the most? It's not just random. It's hitting specific groups harder. If you're 67 and retired from a government job, like a federal worker under the old civil service retirement system, or maybe a state employee like a cop or librarian, you're prime territory for the WEP GPO repeal changes. These folks are finally getting their full Social Security benefits. No cuts, which is huge. Some are seeing jumps of $360 a month, or even $1,000 plus if they're spousal beneficiaries. My cousin's a retired firefighter, 67 this year, and he's been texting me non-stop about how his no April payment turned into a $6,700 retro check last week. Total game changer. Spousal or survivor beneficiaries are another big group. If GPO used to wipe out your benefits because your partner had a government pension, you might be waiting on a recalculation, hence no April payment yet. Even early retirees who took benefits before 67 and got dinged by WEP could be in line for a boost, but that delay might mean no April payment until the SSA catches up. So what do you do if you're staring at your account thinking, no April payment, now what? Don't freak out. I've got a plan for you step by step, and it's super doable. First, check your payment date, grab your birthday, and match it to the schedule I mentioned. If it's April 9th and you're born on the 5th, but there's still no April payment by, say, the 12th, something's up. Step 2, hop online to ssa.gov/myaccount. It's free, it's secure, and it's your golden ticket to see what's going on. You can check your payment status, see if a lump sum's been sent, or spot any notices about recalculations. My mum's 67 and she swears by this. She caught a glitch last year where her bank rejected a deposit, all because of an old account number. Speaking of banks, step 3, call yours. Sometimes they hold funds for a day or two, especially with big retroactive payments to check for fraud. If that's clear and there's still no April payment, step 4, ring the SSA at 1-800-77-21213, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fair warning, wait times are long right now. Think 2 hours because of staff cuts, but it's worth it if your no April payment mystery needs solving. Let's talk planning ahead, because even if you're facing no April payment now, this is your chance to get smart about the future. Keep your SSA account updated, new address, new bank info, whatever. Do it online ASAP so there's no hiccup next time. Set up alerts with your bank too. My sister's 67, just retired, and she's got texts pinging her the second that deposit hits. No more guessing about no April payment scares. Bookmark the SSA payment calendar. Knowing your exact day each month cuts the stress. And if you've got a big lump sum coming from the GWEP GPO repeal, like Lisa's $12,400, chat with a financial advisor. My buddy Mark's a planner, and he says folks are blowing these retro checks on impulse buys instead of padding their savings or paying off debt. Don't be that person. Oh, and I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Leave a comment below with your spot and any questions about no April payment. Seriously, I read every single one, and I'm here to help you through this. A quick history lesson. Why is this no April payment mess even a thing? Back in the 80s, WEP and GPO got cooked up to stop what some call double dipping, folks getting a government pension and full Social Security. Sounded fair on paper, but it hammered public workers. Think teachers who moonlighted in private jobs or spouses of federal retirees. My grandma was a school librarian, and GPO gutted her survivor benefits after grandpa passed. She'd rant about it every Thanksgiving. After 40 years of pushback from groups like unions and retirees, Congress finally said enough and repealed them in January 2025. It's a win, but the SSA is playing catch up, over 3 million records to tweak, staff at a 50-year low, and complex cases piling up. That's why some of you are seeing no April payment while they iron it out. It's not perfect, but it's progress. Those bigger checks are coming. Let's wrap this up with a pep talk. Whether you've got no April payment right now or you're just planning ahead, you've got this. Check your date, log into your SSA account, call your bank if you need to, and don't hesitate to bug the SSA if it's late. This WEP chart GPO repeal is a big deal. Millions of you are getting what you deserve, even if it means a little no April payment hiccup now. I want to keep you in the loop as this rolls out, so please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll never miss an update on no April payment issues or anything else we're digging into. And seriously, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop your city or state in the comments. Tell me if you've got no April payment woes, or ask me anything. You're why I do this. Let's figure it out together. Thanks for hanging out through this monster chat. Take care, stay proactive, and I'll see you in the next one.